Hi guys, it's your girl Hello and welcome to the Hello channel. My neck's hurting. I think I slept on my neck. Anyway, while I was sleeping, God told me to tell some people that's God calling me right now. Hold on. Hello everybody. Everybody, what's the day? I said connection, no. Everybody do most no more so connection. The Lord said I should tell you that some of you are clapping towards jail, and me on Surah for hello. I'm here to save you a trip to jail. For today's video, we are going to be shaking some tables. We are going to be talking about rape 101. Let me hear you say amen. Amen. First, I'm going to start and say that we are in 2019 and it is completely ridiculous the type of opinions that I see on social media about situations like this. How could we be going into 2020 and people still think a certain way about these situations? Like, I'm gonna take this one step at a time, okay? Let me grab my computer and find the wisdom. The wisdom. I got you. First, we're gonna start with the definition of rape. Is the penetration, no matter how slight, of the vagina or anus. I don't know, do I get demonetized for saying this? But this is regular shit, right? Good. The vagina, as I was saying, or anus with any body part or object, or oral penetration by a sex organ of another person without the consent of the victim. Let me break it down for those of you who can understand the English. Okay? You cannot penetrate a woman's vagina or her anus with anything. Not your fingers, not your willy, not anything. Not a vibrator, nothing. Without her consent. Or his consent, for that matter. Now, the definition of consent, since some of you don't understand, I have this information on my phone. I came prepared. Okay, I did my research and I came armed. Consent is defined as a clear and unambiguous agreement expressed outwardly through mutually understandable words or actions to engage in a particular activity. If it's not clear, ask. If it's flippy, ask. If it is ambiguous in any way, Pacho, ask. If you and this person do not communicate, there is no way that you can understand the mutually understandable distance. Ask. First of all, consent is not given while unconscious. So if a person is passed out from being drunk, if the person is in a coma, if the person is asleep, they can't give you consent. Leave them alone. Consent would be invalid when coerced, intimidated, threatened, forced, when given by a mentally or physically incapacitated person, including an intoxicated person, or when given by a minor. Hello? The first rule of consent, the person has to be above the age of consent. And the age of consent varies from country to country, state to state. Look it up. In this day and age, everybody's looking scrumptious. It's the 21st century. You have to be looking scrumptious. Okay? But A 12-year-old can be looking scrumptious because of the body God gave her. She can't help it. She's going through an adolescent stage. She's meant to want to look attractive. If you see her and you have any doubts about her age, ask her. Please. If you don't even want to know please ask her, are you above the legal age of consent? Bisao. You people communicate. Ask. Don't get yourself in the jizzy jazz. Don't get yourself in jail. Don't land there. Because I have told you. Coercion is the practice of persuading someone to do something by using force or threats. Any type of force. Mental, any type of force is force. If they say no, leave them alone. So, example, those people, oh my God, there've been so many situations, so many times I will agree to hang out with a guy on we're chilling basis. And I don't know why, for some reason, people always want to try to change a girl's mind. I'm the type of person that I don't sugarcoat it. Like, it is what it is. If I'm feeling you, you're feeling me, or we decide to hang out, if I'm not trying to do anything with you, I'm gonna tell you straight up before we get there, before we even get there, that this is not gonna happen. But guys will always be, oh yeah, cool, it's okay, don't worry. And then when you get there, they want to be, hello, did I not tell you before we got, I don't even want to start. Let me not go into, because if I start going into the space, oh my God, no. So many people's children, all of you know. Joke. Please subscribe, I beg. I'm not talking about you, it's not you. Anyway, it's you. In a sexual encounter, when one person withdraws, stops engaging or touching back, this may mean that they are uncomfortable with the sexual activity and it is time to stop and talk about each other's desires and limits. And that consent can be withdrawn at any point. I don't want to hear the people saying, why would she lead me on until that point and withdraw? You too, you can withdraw your consent at any point. It's not by force. Okay? And when people stop touching back and stop doing those things, you want to talk about it. But don't come and be doing, oh my, I was in a situation once, I was like, don't do this. He just kept doing this. I'm leaving. I packed up my stuff, I'm leaving. He's gonna be like, oh, let's talk about it. Hello, why was I even put in this situation? Like, why am I even having this conversation with you when I made it clear from before I got here that this is not gonna happen? Why? It's just so crazy. But let's proceed. Okay? Continued request or verbal pressure for sexual activity can be coercive and or intimidating. You people have to understand that there are people that do not have strong will. The fact that they don't have strong will does not mean that they want to do anything with you. If you keep repeating it to somebody that has already told you no, you know what you're doing. You know you're trying to change the person's mind. So if the person eventually says yes, it's not like, oh, it was gonna happen from jump, she just needed a little nudge. I feel like our generation, we take the chase so seriously that we don't know when to draw the line. On when a person says no, it is a no. I forgot to add this term. Consent has to be autonomous. It means it has to come from the person themselves with no external influence at all. That is when consent is 100% valid. No alcoholic influence, no I will marry you influence, no I promise to be the only, no, none of that. None of that, especially when you know the type of relationship the person wants from you and you try to take advantage of that. Is horrible. If no is no, and in fact, if you have to have sex in any of these ways, you might have to reevaluate your drip, because there's so many people out there. Why would you do it to somebody who doesn't want it to? Like, why? Breathe, hello. I want to go into sexual assault and sexual harassment, but maybe I should make that another video. I don't want to make the video too long, and I also have an appointment in 30 minutes. So I was a little, I got a little carried away. But we're gonna keep it clipped. I don't know if I was going too hard. I know I was definitely not going too hard because y'all need to learn. But if you want to see sexual harassment 101 and or sexual assault 101/102, you let me know. Please, ladies, if you ever find yourself in such a situation, ladies, guys, be firm. Be as firm as possible. If you show any signs of mental weakness, people tend to prey on that, and they will like keep pushing because they know, like, they see the little hole of, oh my god, she might. Like, be as firm as you can. I'm a very verbal person, so I will literally tell you the line at which this is the line, you can't go past here, and that's on that point blank period. And people need to understand that no is no. No. Now, before I leave, I'm gonna leave you with a Bible verse. Matthew 5:37. Let your yes be yes and your no be no. Anything more than this comes from the evil one. You hear? If the yes is not from you and it is not your yes, it's not good. If the no doesn't come from you and it's not your no, same thing. If the yes comes from somebody else, no, wrong. If the no comes from somebody else and you don't want to understand, you're evil too. Now just go ahead and subscribe. Oh, I also want to say thank you so much for all the love that I received in the first one. It's just like, oh my god, so much support. Okay guys, bye.